Like so many people far back into ancient time, I have held an irresistible passion, an addiction for the freedom of flight. I too have marveled and still do at that magic possessed by birds and how they rise above the earth to soar and hurtle through invisible air. Still a boy, I became a pilot as soon as possible, like many others. Now a much older man, I shall never forget the incredible joy when I first finessed a machine of metal and bolts, of cloth and wire, and a handful of stardust up into the sky as the rutted thumping pasture fell away beneath my spinning wheels. In that moment, I joined with the gods. I have known an exquisite elation climbing above mountain corridors to watch the sun rise from behind glistening snowy peaks. I have looked down on a patchwork earth stretching out to the curved horizon before me. I have twisted my craft in marvelous dances and maniacally swooped inverted mere inches above the reaching treetops and grass below, immortal for that flashing, laughing moment. I have known liquid fear as it sweated from me while I timidly trespassed through corridors of black cloud and all the gods' flashing anger, a frail intruder in their domain. In those moments when I rose above my earthbound mortality, I have sipped from the chalice of ultimate freedom and have known that deep longing we all possess to find our way back to our ancient distant home somewhere out there among the gleaming stars. This year of 2018, we celebrate a short century since the end of the First World War. It was the enmity when we had finally learned how to kill each other by the millions. In its aftermath, the Spanish influenza decimated more millions of innocents around the planet. It is now considered that pandemic may well have been spawned in the mud and blood of the frontline trenches. Homebound soldiers spread the virus globally as they returned from that massive apocalypse. Collateral damage. For the first time ever, humankind also used aircraft as weapons. The evil seized us despite the thousands of years before that we had yearned for the rapture of flight. We took no time to savor the sanctity of our divine achievement. Our new technology of aviation was barely a decade old, yet we instantly turned this iconic science and the uplifting dreams of humankind into deadly force. A mere few years later, beneath our silver wings, we launched a hellfire which is indelibly burned into our collective psyche and prefaced with the name Hiroshima. We have still learned nothing. Now we live beneath a sky stained with eternal fear. The warlords can direct an unmanned craft of destruction down any chimney, into any campfire, anywhere on the planet. How do we keep our eyes downturned, our souls desensitized, as anonymous high white contrails pierce the azure blue sky? We no longer wonder at this miracle so recent in our evolution. We do not consider its implications and what we do with its magic. The aircraft depicted in this short video is a replica of a First World War Sopwith biplane, solely intended as a flying gun. Probably as many young men died flying these machines as they killed while sitting in the vulnerable cockpits. When attacked by other aircraft or ground fire, they were highly prone to bursting into flame. parachutes were a novel idea for the timid. Crude as it was by today's standards, the military aircraft was an amazing achievement since the very first powered flights just a few years earlier. What dark force swerves our genius to such evil? Why will we not evolve along with our technology? What good instead could we do with our higher knowledge if we did not turn it towards weapons and devices of control over our fellows? Take a moment for reflection and introspection. It is Remembrance Day.